Hey guys, welcome back to TechTotalTools. My name is Rambabu. In this video session, we will be learning how to deploy WAR file in Docker container and run Tomcat Docker container in Kubernetes server using Jenkins CICD pipeline script. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe, like, share and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you. Without delay, we start the session. In this project, this Git Jenkins Docker Kubernetes CICD pipeline job. In this video session, we will be learning how to create and run Tomcat Docker container with peclinic var file using CICD pipeline script. In this task 1 is create Tomcat Docker image and copy var file. This is the task 1. Task 2 is push Tomcat Docker image into Docker Hub. Task 3 is deploy Tomcat container and services in Kubernetes cluster. Task 4 is accessing peclinic application. These are 4 tasks. We can create CI/CD pipeline script in these 4 tasks in Jenkins declarative pipeline. In Git Jenkins Docker Kubernetes multi-agent CI/CD pipeline job. This is our agenda is create multi-agent CI/CD pipeline script. Prerequisite is Jenkins. In Jenkins server, first one is add Docker server as a manager node, and these 3 are prerequisites. Jenkins, Git and Docker server is prerequisite. First in Jenkins server, add Docker server as a manager node, add Kubernetes server as a manager node. These 2 are already at the Jenkins server. I will show you here. These are all nodes. This is the Terraform. Name is Terraform. This is Docker server. Terraform and Docker already installed here. This server. Second node is Kubernetes. This is the Kubernetes master node. This is the Kubernetes master node. This is Docker server. This is Kubernetes master node. Next, in Git, create Docker file and peclinic var file in GitHub and Kubernetes deployment and service YAML file. Already Git push there. I'll show here in Git repositories. This is the Docker file in repositories. I'm creating 2 repositories. One is Docker, another one is Kubernetes. In Docker repository, have Docker file. This is the Docker file. This is the Docker file. Second one is var file. In target folder, save peclinic var file. Already created these 2. Go to back here, go to Kubernetes repository, and this Tomcat deploy.yaml file. This is the create deployment. Second one is service, accessing that Docker container using services. These 2 are already pre-configured. Next one is Docker server. Configure Docker Hub credentials. Already accessing the Docker Hub credentials. Already configured. This is the scenario. Git Jenkins Docker Kubernetes scenario. This is the Git Jenkins server. Get the code from Git and create the Docker image in Docker server. Agent 1 is Docker node server and push the image to Docker Hub. Again Jenkins server, get the code in Git and Kubernetes, deploy that YAML file in Kubernetes server. Pull the image from Docker Hub and deploy the Tomcat pod in Kubernetes node server. This is the Git repositories and a Docker file. These 2 are repository URLs. If you want source code, please get here. This is the Git repository and Docker repository URL. Already shown here Docker file and var file. This is target, this Docker file, and this target have the var file. Next one is this URL is Kubernetes repository. It's have two files. This is the Docker file. Cat Docker file. The code is there. Just Tomcat 8.0 alpha. Take here. Same code is in here in this Docker file. In that GitHub Docker repository have this Docker file. So both are same from Tomcat 8.0 alpha. Maintainer is add target patlinic var file. In that is a local Tomcat web apps expose 8080 cmd catalina.sh run. Okay, next patlinic var file is available in Docker Git repository in target folder. I already shown. In this target folder have the var file. Next this is Kubernetes YAML files. These two files are have the Kubernetes repository and Git Kubernetes repository. This is the deploy Tomcat deploy.yaml. This is the code. Deployment name is Tomcat dev. Container is this is the container. Container port is 8080. Next I'm showing here this is the deployment file. Next is this is service. Tomcat service.yaml. This is the service. Here redirect the node port 32000. This is the scenario. Okay. Now we'll go to practical session. This is the Git repositories. Now I will show you my scenario and practical session. This is my Kubernetes cluster. This is master node. Here I am showing one node, one server and one node. This is the Kubernetes cluster having one server and one node. This is a Kubernetes server, one node and one server. Second node cluster. And this is my Docker server. I am taking here Docker server is separate and Kubernetes is separate. Why? Because Docker image is creating here and push the image from to this server and getting that images in Kubernetes. I am using here two servers. One is Docker server, another one is Kubernetes master node. This is the RAM Tomcat already created that image. This is my Jenkins server. This is separate server. I am creating three servers. One is Jenkins server, another virtual machine is Docker server, another two is Kubernetes cluster master node one, and second one is node. This is my Jenkins. This is my Jenkins web browser. This is my job. Already created Docker Tomcat job in pipelines. This is Docker Tomcat Kubernetes project. Docker Tomcat Kubernetes project. Previously I tested this job successfully running. Now again I change that. I am showing the script. First I explain the script. This is the pipeline. Getting jobs. Job 1 agent any, in that jobs stages. How many stages? Stages. In the stages, first stage is check out the Git repository in Docker repository. Git Docker repository. Stage 1 is stage 1. Check out Git. Check out Git. Stage 2. In this stage 2, I can build the Docker image and tag that image and push the image to Docker Hub. These two stages are running in Docker server. That's why only agent name is label single line. I am creating single line only. Label Docker server name is, that label name is Terraform. The same agent Then configure this stage 2 also. Here steps. In the stage it is steps only. Steps. Checkout. Checkout gate first. Second stage is build the Docker image. The same agent label Terraform. I can copy that line and paste it here. This is not the actual code. This is the I explain only stages. Agent is same. Next here I run that shell commands. Docker and I run the shell multi commands. So I am using 3 quotation. Docker build and Docker tag and Docker push the commands. The push commands. These 3 commands I am using in the Docker server. Next stage, stage 3, I am creating. Here I change that label. Label name is Kubernetes. This stage is running in Kubernetes server, not in Docker server. So here I run that 2 commands. First one is checkout. Here also checkout. First step is checkout, and stage 4 I run the commands, kubectl commands. This is very simple multi-stage pipeline script, but it is very useful. Why? Because here I am running shell commands. Kubectl apply -f that file, deployment file, and apply that service file. Okay, just I am using hh.yaml. This is the 4 stages I am creating. This is a multi-stage pipeline script. Multi-nodes, multi-stage pipeline script. This is the actual script. If you want to see this script, I am copy and paste the notepad. But here I think it is not showing clearly. Yes, not show clearly. Don't say. Yeah. Word document. I am taking Office Word, Microsoft Word document. Here I am showing the actual code. Yes, this is the code. Agent stage 1 is stage 1. Clear. Yes. Then first git checkout. First stage is git checkout in Terraform, and second stage is create and push the Docker image. This is the commands: Docker build Tomcat and Docker tagging, and push that image from Docker Hub to Docker Hub. Next stage is git checkout in Kubernetes and run the commands, kubectl apply commands. Not required. I want to change that image tagging name. Already created that image now, and change the version number. RAM Tomcat 1.1, the same tag 1.1, latest, remove that latest, and 1.1, 1.1. Here also change that 1.1. Push that 1.1. The same image I want to run the Kubernetes, so I want to change that Kubernetes deploy file also. Apply, save. The same here also. Edit that Kubernetes repository, editing these files, must and should log in that one. This is the image name. I want to change that image. Sign in is required. Change that deployment file, edit that file, that Tomcat version change colon 1.1 version. Commit that changes. Why? Because already the RAM Tomcat and RAM Tomcat already created those images in latest. Tag name is latest. Now I want to rebuild the image with tag 1.1, RAM Tomcat 1.1, and tag again, and push the image local server to Docker Hub. Yes, now build now. Console output. Let's start the git checkout is processing. Get the code from git. Git checkout. Build the RAM Tomcat 1.1 images, creating, build the image here. Building is completed. Now I am showing RAM Tomcat 1.1 and RAM Tomcat 1.1 tagging also completed. Push the image from local to Docker Hub repository. Pushing also completed. Again Kubernetes. This is the git checkout. Running that job 3. Stage 3 is running. Now stage 4 is starting. In QCTL get deployments. Yes. Okay, here I am checking. Yes, apply. Yes, successfully completed. Yeah, previously Kubernetes is running, that image is running, changed, configured. Service, no changes. One point one created Docker image in locally and push the image from to local to Docker Hub. This is the Kubernetes. Yes, RAM Tomcat deployment is created. Deployment is creating. Service is also running. This is the port number 32000. Now last task is we want to check that Tomcat server is running or not. This is the service YAML file 32000. Port number, node port is 32000. Right, showing only this one, and show the node port, node IP address, node -o white shows the node IP address 192.168.10.140. This is the IP address, node IP, and node port is 32000. 192.168.10.140 colon 32000. It will take some time. Yes, Apache Tomcat container is running properly. Now we can check that var file is deployed or not. Pet clinic var file, Spring Boot application is deploying here. QCTL get deployments. Yes, deployments running. Pods. These are the repositories. I'll show you again. This scenario, Git, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes scenario. This is the Docker server, Docker Hub, the Kubernetes server from Git to Jenkins. Docker push the image from Docker server to Docker Hub, and Jenkins get the YAML file and deploy the Kubernetes server. It pull the image from Docker server, Docker Hub, and create the Tomcat pod. In this video session, create Tomcat Docker image and copy var file and push the Tomcat to Docker Hub and deploy Tomcat container and access the pet clinic application. 4 tasks are completed. here. This is the Kubernetes YAML files. These two are Kubernetes YAML files. Docker repository have the Docker file and var file. This is the targets var file and copy in user local Tomcat web apps folder. In target have the petlinic var file. Just sign out. This is the build container. This is git checkout. First git checkout. Stage 1. Stage 2 is build the Docker image and tagged and push the image from Docker push image. This is the push image. Next, task 3 is get checkout in Kubernetes server. Task 4 is apply Tomcat deployment file and apply Tomcat service file YAML file. So dashboard. This is the code stages, multi stages, the 4 stages. I am creating here 4 stages. First stage in Docker server, Docker git checkout and run these 3 commands: Docker build, Docker tag and Docker push. And Docker push. And third stage git checkout in Kubernetes server. Here kubectl apply -f tomcat deploy file and kubectl apply -f tomcat service.yaml file. Thank you for watching this video session. Thank you very much.